and welcome to the Unhinged Podcast. I'm Zena.
And I'm Danni.
And today we're going to be talking all about your best and worst sex advice.
Yeah.
Did you get much in?
Not really, no, to be fair.
Some of the shit I got in was very helpful.
Yeah, I've been very anticipating because you said you've got a few feral things.
Yeah, and some of the stuff we got in was just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
But we don't expect any less here.
No, we
I love
don't.
getting all the feral shit in.
Yeah.
So at
That's
the
kind
end,
of what we're fucking known
yeah.
for.
So at the end of the podcast, we're actually going to give out some stats of what women and men actually like.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
Did you get any recaps or anything like that?
No, I didn't get a recap. Did you?
No recaps.
I got this one in though. I got this one in. And I was going to send it to you this morning. I came in this morning and I was going to screenshot and send it to you. But I was like, no, I'm going to keep this for the pod. Not a question, but just find it all too weird that Danni is now in a relationship, even though she told me and probably many others she wasn't looking for one when I wanted to start seeing her. No hate.
This is from oh no. This is from a guy who was texting you before and you were just like, no, I don't want no interest. But you didn't have any interest in being in a relationship.
No, in fairness, that was truthful at the time.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. You didn't have any interest in being in a relationship, but that's how it goes though.
For sure, like how me and Aaron started was we were friends with benefits for...
Yeah. Oh, you've pissed off some people?
Yeah.
Me and many other people. Is there a little group of
I don't
people?
know. That was a bit... I was kind of like, that's a bit rude. Many other people. And then to put no hate at the end. Sorry now, that's hate.
Yeah, there must be some sort of like...
Support group.
Support group for fucking people who used to text Danni.
Danni's like situationships.
That was weird.
Know.
That's not how it starts. I mean, you meet someone and then you don't expect you're going to get into a relationship or fall in love with someone. Then it just fucking happens.
No, well,
don't be angry.
I'm sorry.
Do not be angry.
I'm really sorry.
Right, we get just straight in.
Well, I have a few other things there.
Okay, go ahead then, right?
Somebody asked, where did Zena get her ADHD assessment and were they good and how much, if you can tell us? Thanks.
So my ADHD assessment, I went on a waiting list for almost a year. I had to go to a psychiatrist in Carlow. I can't remember the website. It was... what was it? I can't remember. I'll leave it in the description, right? But it was this like group of people in Carlow. I went to a psychologist, which is where I made my mistake. So I was on the waiting list for my assessment. So the only people in Ireland who can assess you for ADHD is a psychiatrist and a psychologist, right? But the only person that can get you medication for your ADHD is a psychiatrist.
Ah, okay.
So I went on a year waiting list to see a psychologist. I got my assessment done anyway. It was all done over Zoom. It was very intense. Even though it was over Zoom, it was very intense. Got my results back after about 2 weeks. And came back that I had combined ADHD. You get like a full assessment, full report back. But then when I went to go seek help with medication or any other alternatives, see, I've done therapy before and I just really wanted to go down the medication side of things.
You tried
I just knew that I needed it, you know what I mean? And I couldn't because I got it from a psychologist.
Okay.
So if you're getting assessed for ADHD...
So how much was the psychologist?
Oh, sorry. The psychologist was €900. So it's very fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And especially when you can't get help afterwards, right?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're only getting a piece of paper off them.
Yeah. So then 2 years later, I've been trying to seek psychologists. And again... Psychiatrists, again... They either had too many patients, so they weren't taking on new patients, or had to go on more waiting lists, which was very frustrating. Yeah. But then I found a place called ADHD Now, and I got chatting to them. I didn't have to pay for another assessment, which beforehand other psychiatrists wanted to do another assessment on me.
Okay, so start from scratch again.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and to pay for it again. But anyway, ADHD Now took my assessment from my psychologist. Oh my God, I'm getting people.
Okay.
Am I even making sense to people here?
Yeah.
And anyway, ADHD Now, they were like, yeah, we'll take you on and we'll go to step number 4, straight away to step number 4, which is been assessed for medication. Yeah. And I got assessed. I was only on the waiting list for a month. And after a 1 hour Zoom call, I got a prescription. And I'm now on trial. And it's going good so far.
It is going good.
Going good so far. I feel great. So we'll just see
We're
now after the
definitely
28
more
days.
productive and
Do you think
chilled
so?
out and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel
definitely.
more calm or
Yeah,
something.
you are,
Definitely feel more
definitely.
calm. My anxiety's definitely gone.
Yeah.
I am still a bit scattered and with my structure and stuff and all like that.
It's not a miracle worker either. It has to take time.
Yeah, one thing I have noticed is my overthinking, my anxiety are gone, and my mood has definitely lifted.
Yeah.
So going good so far.
Good. Happy days.
Got all the random ones in.
Well, I have a few other random ones, but I can leave them towards
Right, save
the
them till the end.
Yeah.
Right, let's get straight into your best and worst sex advice.
Yeah.
Right. Get your best sex advice from the Unhinged Podcast. Absolutely love the pod, girls. Makes me feel like I'm not so mad after all. This is what I love about our podcast. It's literally a place for the mentally ill.
Yeah.
A place for people who feel like outcasts.
Yeah.
It's like a safe space.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where we all talk
Especially
about...
with kinks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I've found that, a lot of people have wrote in saying, okay, like that, I feel a bit more normal about my kinks because like kinks are still very taboo.
Yeah.
Especially the more out there ones. But like the people that have the more out there ones are learning that it's more common than what they think, and they don't feel as isolated as what they did or as much shame in it.
And that's so nice to hear.
It is,
do you know what I mean? Like people who feel like outcasts, like I would have loved to have a podcast like this when I was like younger or whatever, because like I feel like it's a place where people can express what normal people don't usually talk about. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And to make it more normalized.
Definitely. And like I would have always been hypersexual, like growing up and stuff like that. So I would have always have sexual thoughts and all, but I always thought that there was something wrong with me because I was always thinking about it. Like I just love sex and have done since I've been sexually active. Yeah. So like I find that we're opening up avenues for people to realise that, it's okay to be a horny bastard. Like,
but not even just about sex though.
No.
Like about other things other thoughts that you would have.
To be more open with themselves and other people. Like,
and to like, I don't know, maybe it isn't appropriate, but like making jokes about our own fucking mental health and making jokes about our own trauma and stuff, that it's okay to not have to live by your fucking trauma. Like your trauma doesn't define you.
It doesn't.
Like I love taking the piss out of myself and like what happened to me years ago, it does hurt, but I'm able to make a joke about it. Do you know what I mean?
But that's a healthy coping mechanism. I think that you're not dwelling on it. There is times where you look at your trauma and you're like, okay, I didn't deserve that and that was really fucking shit. But then there's other days where you can make a joke out of it and it's not as heavy. So it's just not heavy 24/7. So you can have your days where you need to process it and you're a little bit down, but then you can also have your days where you rip the piss out yourself for like.
That's how I cope with things.
I'm the same.
But like even like I think we were talking about suicide and stuff, I feel like an awful lot of people have suicidal thoughts, right? Like a lot of people, like almost everybody, right? And I kind of feel like, no, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not like a therapist or like professional.
Not
this is
be able
all
to prescribe
just
medication. Like
this is just my professional opinion, right?
Your professional opinion?
My unprofessional opinion. I feel like everyone has suicidal thoughts. And I feel like it's not talked enough about. So I feel like when someone gets this thought in their head, I actually feel like killing myself. Then they're like, oh my God,
and then
I'm suicidal. I want to kill myself. I'm depressed. I think about killing myself like all the time. All the time.
Everybody has had those thoughts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Especially on a bad day, you're like, you would dare going, okay, for one, I don't think I can cope with these feelings anymore. And for two, am I just better off just fucking ending it now? But I think that life is heavy and life is overwhelming and it's fucking hard.
Like I always think it's something, it's like maybe it's an intrusive thought always comes into my head, but something that I'd never actually follow through with.
No, same,
So for me, it's a normal thought to have, but I'm like, I'm never going to follow through with it. I might feel like I want to kill myself today. But then again, maybe that I know people like experience suicidal thoughts differently. And that's just how I'm experiencing it and stuff.
That would get thoughts that, obviously that are overwhelming.
The only reason
ours are not as
the only reason I don't kill myself is fear of missing out.
I know.
I'm afraid I'm going to miss.
I know.
I am. Do you ever think about your own funeral? Right?
I'd love to attend.
I think about my own funeral and I'm like fucking raging. I'm dead for that party. Don't you dare have a party at my funeral.
You'd be judging everybody walking in and you'd be like, we didn't even fucking like each other. What the fuck are you doing here?
It's not even that. It's not even that. All the haters can come to my funeral if they want. It's just
all
like
the haters are loud.
Like I don't want people to have a party because I'm just going to be like, aw,
raging.
I want to be there. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to miss out on a party. That's like I have the worst FOMO. So the only reason I don't kill myself is because I don't want y'all to have a fucking party that I'm not able to go to.
Exactly.
So,
and I think that's healthy.
Yeah, I think that's healthy. It's a healthy, normal thought process.
Totally normal.
Yeah.
Don't let a woman with braces give you head if some of the wires are sticking out in her gob. Rip the dick off you in bits. No good for riding then.
Oh, no. That's very good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had braces?
I had braces when I was like 12, but they weren't on long enough.
Were you giving blowjobs at 12?
No, I wasn't. Like I was nasty, but not that nasty.
Yeah, I mean, you started at 7, but then you obviously took a break.
No, that was Jade at 7, not me.
I fucking hope Jade wasn't giving blowjobs at 7. Jesus Christ. Yeah, do skin actually get... You'd want to be given a violent blowjob.
Braces and like they consume your mouth.
Yeah.
Now, this was years ago when it was like fucking train tracks. Braces are completely different nowadays.
Yeah.
They're a lot more discreet and they look a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
But the ones that I had when I was younger were big ass fucking metal rods going through my mouth. Like,
Yeah, did you ever see the ones where they had the elastic and all?
oh yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't be giving blowjobs
No.
with that now. Give you a fucking...
Imagine it snapped like and just like off the dick.
No.
Oh!
It'd pull the foreskin right off you. It'd give you... What you call when lads get their foreskin cut off?
Oh, would it rip the japs? Oh, circumcised.
Yeah, free circumcision. Free circumcision with every set of braces. You know what I mean?
That's great advice.
Yeah, no, you can't be doing that.
No, you can give blowjobs with braces. Just make sure the wires are neatly tucked in.
I had braces before, but obviously it wasn't giving blowjobs. But it does make a difference when you're kissing someone.
Yeah, it
There's
does.
nothing more embarrassing when your braces bang off someone's teeth.
Oh, but it's not even that. It was the fucking food that used to be stuck in it all the time. Rotten. And remember the wax you used to have to put on? Because you know when the wires do stick out and it like cut the inside of your mouth?
I never got people when they got coloured braces.
I did. I used to get
You had the
I
coloured
was
braces?
12. I was still in primary school
No.
with mine, so I thought I was real cool.
They're just like rotten teeth.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't get them now. Like, but I thought back in 12, like that's what fucking too long ago. I'm not even going to count. I'm dyslexic.
I want to get gold grills.
You say I find that so cringy.
I want them.
No.
I want them. The only reason I don't have them is because I'm fucking broke.
I'd actually wet myself laughing if you rocked up with a pair of gold grills.
I wouldn't care.
No.
Because I would think I was the shit.
No, you'd look so stupid. Like,
No, I wouldn't. With 2 gold teeth.
No.
I think that'd look deadly on me.
I think they look dirty.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I look dirty in fairness. I
know.
look like I'm going to rob
You
you.
don't look dirtier though.
No, I don't look dirty, but
Like,
I just...
no hate to anyone that has it. Just I just find them kind of cringy.
No, I think they're cool. If you have gold teeth, guys, or white gold teeth, I think you look like the shit. I do. And I want them. My brother has them.
I know, yeah. I don't like them on him.
You don't like them on him?
No, I
think
just
they look
I
cool
don't
on
think I
him.
like him on anyone.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
not my cup of tea.
Moving on.
Oh, do you remember that
What?
when he used to glue little diamonds to your teeth? Remember those? I used to do that.
But I'm close to doing that.
No, but it's coming back in.
I know, I'm close to doing
It's
that.
coming back in.
Just
like
to see.
the little diamond. Will we do that someday?
Will we?
We'll
Let's
go
do
out
it.
one night and we'll...
Let's do it.
I remember even when I was younger, because I was obsessed with tattoos and piercings when I
Yeah.
was younger, you used to get like the sticker sheet.
Yeah.
And I used to go around like and stick the stickers on like where
Did
things
you?
would be piercing on and be going around with all these little crystals all over my face.
And your vagina?
No, I never vajazzled myself.
Right, moving on.
Right.
Saw a woman advocate using a pearl necklace wrapped around the cock whilst giving a wank. I ran to Claire's accessories and picked up an elasticated one, wrapped it around my significant other's dick and started moving it up and down. What I didn't realise is his pubic hair got caught and I pulled about 20 of them out.
Oh!
The screams of him.
I wondered, minus the pubic hair, I wonder how that feels for a man. Like moving that up and down. Obviously, you'd have to be quite lubed to be able.
Yeah.
I wonder, does that feel good for them?
I don't know. I can't imagine.
Because as far as I'm aware, the shaft is like, it's the head that is where you get most sensation, and then the shaft is just like an
is it?
added bonus.
Oh, so is it not holding it deep at the
You
shaft?
can, no, you can do that, like, right? But
Yeah.
like the most sensation is how you massage the top of it as you're going up. Kind of.
Really?
Like even when I'm giving
I thought it was like getting right
You
in.
can, yeah, you can do that, but like most sensation comes from the top, so the shaft is just,
Yeah.
they do get something from the shaft, but not as much. Like even when you're sucking them off, like I deep throat or whatever and let it go down my
Yeah.
throat, but then I'll maneuver my tongue in a way that as I'm coming up, it's massaging this specific part of the top of the head.
Lads, I said to Danny earlier, I said our podcast is like porn for the blind.
It is porn for the blind.
It basically is. I said to Danny, I think we're taking it too far now that we have to move over onto fucking OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
Really? What is
Maybe
this?
then we'd actually start fucking making money off
What
it.
is this?
What is this?
What is
What
this?
are we doing?
Blind people going, oh yeah. oh yeah. If I was blind, I'd listen to this.
I'd listen to it as well.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to get your kids.
'Cause you
can't look at porn, like, so you have to listen
No,
to
you
it.
can listen to porn, but you don't get the detail that we give. Do you know what I mean?
We are very, like, anal when it comes to the details.
Yeah. Anal.
Anal. Lol.
Right. Got another one for me? I need all the sex tips I can
Best
get.
advice, communicate with each other. Yeah.
Definitely.
Worst advice, anal with no lube. Oh! Imagine it going into the shitter dry.
Yeah, no, you can't.
No,
you can't be doing that.
You'd rip yourself a new arsehole.
Yeah, no, you can't be doing that. I don't think anyone would even try to attempt to try that.
No.
Really?
No,
Do
but
you know what I mean?
sometimes when you're riding a man, they accidentally on purpose just ram it into the wrong hole. Now, it doesn't go in.
Accidentally on purpose?
Accidentally on
That's
purpose.
rape. No consent.
No consent.
Stop raping your girlfriends
Stop raping
in the
them,
ass.
yeah.
Right?
It's not fair.
That's the biggest tip. That's
Yeah.
the biggest sex
Don't
tip.
rape your girlfriends.
Don't rape your girlfriends.
Tip
Right.
number 1.
The most important tip.
Most important tip,
No rape.
no rape.
Right. Pinch your man's ass just as he is coming. Thank me later, boys.
Oh, pinch his butt or pinch his butthole?
Don't know. Just says pinch your man's ass just as he is coming.
I presume he means ass then, rather
Like-
than butthole.
Yeah, I don't know. We need more detail.
Yeah, I want to know about this.
Right, I'll move on to another one. These are 2 short ones, right? Hum whilst going down on a vagina. Yeah,
Oh.
I do like a good hum. Like a
I
moan.
love when someone's going down on me. Yeah,
And
moaning.
the moaning.
Yes.
So I don't know if it's the moaning that I find sexy and
Or
that
it's
turns
the
me on, or if it's the
vibration.
actual vibration. If you could hum a song, well, given a blowjob, what's the song you'd hum?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
What would I say? What would I hum?
What would be a good song?
Working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
What a way to make a living, barely.
Yeah, because that's got
Yeah.
loads of good, like,
Yeah.
different octaves and
It
stuff
does.
and all. It's a
and
good
I'm
choice.
working 9 to 5.
Yeah, working 9 to 5. Okay, so pinch your man's ass.
Yeah.
When he's
And
coming. And hum.
Yeah,
whilst
that's
going
a
down
top
the vagina.
tip for men as well.
Yeah.
Like, moan when you're going down on your woman. Like, there's not a man that I've come across that moans.
Yeah.
Now, they'd heavy breathe.
That's because they're really concentrating.
Yeah, they are. But like the girls that I've been with, every single one has moaned while they're down on me, and it's really hot
Yeah.
because I'm like, okay, they're really
Yeah.
into this, like
Yeah.
that
I
they're
fucking
moaning
love
because
that.
they're eating me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was one girl that I was with, and she moaned galore when she was eating me. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, she really is
Yeah.
like wanting.
And that
this.
turns you on
Oh
more.
my
like,
god, I just kept getting wetter and wetter.
Yeah.
It was hot. So top tip: moan when you're down on your missus, and women do the same. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try that. I'm gonna try hum.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I'm ejecting a lightsaber or something. You know the way they make that weird noise when they pop out? I'd be like,
Yeah, but men might like that. Men might like that. They can close their eyes and pretend their dick is a lightsaber.
they would love that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top tip: lightsaber dips.
Dips. Right. What's your next one?
Oh, this is another one. Love the pod. Here's a few potential topics.
Okay.
Swinging in Ireland. We do want to delve more into that.
Yeah, we talked a little bit more about it.
Seeking arrangement. What's seeking arrangement? Is that or seeking arrangement? Is that like
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Seek and arrangement.
seeking arrangement?
Oh, seeking arrangement. Let's have
Isn't
a
that
look.
like sex workers?
No, the only thing coming up for me is it's the name of an app, Seeking Arrangement.
Oh, okay.
Right,
We
okay,
don't know.
we'll look into
more
it.
into
We'll
that.
look more into it.
And 3 people who can't get sex.
Who?
People who can't get sex.
Okay.
So talking about people that
Find
don't
it
really-
difficult to hook up with
Yeah,
people
yeah,
or
or like find it difficult.
to have sex.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
asexual people.
No, but the people that can't get it. Keep up the good work. P.S. I'd love to lick Danny's arse. What is people's obsession with licking my butthole?
Don't know.
What do people get out? What do men get out of licking an asshole? I know
I think it's just a submissive thing.
but I know men love like getting their ass licked. But that's because their G-spot is in their ass.
Yeah, but you come across as a real like boss bitch. So I think men are just like, oh, I'd love to submit to her. So it's like licking
Yeah.
your ass. Do you know what I mean?
But I prefer if you licked my fanny. Like,
Yeah, but for them, they're just like, I'd love to just eat shit out of her ass.
nice.
Would you let someone eat your shit?
No.
No. If they were like, please, Danny, I just want it like a little
If
slice
they
of
paid
meatloaf.
me big money, I'd let them eat my shit then.
No, but
otherwise,
if you
no.
love someone,
No.
just say Aaron was just like, Danny, do you know what? Just shit in that plate there. Just let me eat a slice.
I'd be like, get the fuck out of my house.
Really?
Let me eat a slice.
Yeah,
let me get a piece of this pie.
Let me get a slice of that.
A
Would you
slice
not
of
let
that
him?
pie. No.
No?
No, that's would you well, I know you would with Jade. Jade said to you, look, I really want to eat a log of your shit.
I'd probably go,
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on till I wrap it up for you, babe.
Yeah.
And I'd
Do you
put it in
want
the
me to put it?
microwave.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna say put it in the microwave, fresh out the oven.
I'll serve it to you whatever way you want, babes. How do I taste?
Oh
I'm not eating it.
no, fair. I still wouldn't do it though.
I would find it a little bit
I
weird
wouldn't
now.
well, I would hope so.
Obviously, but
No.
I wouldn't judge.
No.
Like if she wanted to eat my shit.
I wouldn't even shit in the room with somebody in the room.
No?
No, not even if even in my last rate, it was 11 years. Like, I would never shit.
Really?
Even piss. I'd say I probably pissed in his company maybe 3 times.
No, Jade will come home from work and most of the time, first thing she does is go in for a shit and I'll sit on the edge of the bat and we'll have great conversations together.
No, don't do that at all. Yeah. That'd make me really uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's my private time. Like.
No, we shit in front of each other all the time.
Yeah. No, I can't shit without my fucking child following me to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I can't do anything without him. He's like a leech.
Yeah.
But other than that, no.
Nope, doesn't bother me.
Right, you got one?
Right. This is... Now, right, I got 2 of these in, right?
All right.
Okay.
Do you have them side
This is taking it up an next fucking level, right? I know we talk a lot about bestiality. And it comes up on every podcast, right? But girls and boys, we're moving on from the dogs, right?
Leave your dogs alone.
No, we're moving on from the dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, we've a new category in town today.
Right.
Bad advice. You talked about letting dogs lick your asshole on the live show. I once let my hamster sit neatly in between my flaps. He seemed to like it in there. Try it at least once, I say.
A hamster?
Hamster. Not the only one. So I got this in, right? 2 days later, I get this one in. Myself and my boyfriend like to include our hamster into foreplay. He tickles both our genitals to arouse us before we are both wet and hard. Don't knock it.
What the fuck?
People are gaslighting us. No, they are. They're trolling us.
Hamster.
They're hamsters.
What is a hamster gonna do?
They're fluffy, I suppose. Try to put myself in their perspective. If they're fluffy, they're little, they can get in there. I would be afraid. Do you ever see the fucking teeth on a hamster?
I know.
Imagine a hamster biting the fucking clit off
Sure,
you.
they did take it clean off.
Yeah.
Ours are tiny as well. One bite and it's gone.
Yeah. They'd be like,
There'd be no nibbling on that.
What's this little nut? Here, you me.
Yeah.
Something new.
Let me put that in my cheek for when I'm hibernating.
Oh, God, no. Imagine trying to pull your clit out of a hamster's cheek.
Give me that back. Holding it by the scruff. Give me. So you wouldn't be able to sew it back on. That'd be your click on forever.
Oh, God.
Imagine
no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Look, I would rather let a dog down there than a fucking hamster.
Yeah. Imagine a dog bit it off though, because a dog would clamp down on your whole.
No,
that's what I don't understand. Like, does your dog not, like, if they're licking it and they enjoy the taste, do they not like bite it?
I don't know. Maybe we should try and see.
Coda,
just for the.
Come here. For research purposes.
Just for research purposes. Right. Hamsters?
Yeah,
that's a new one for the pod.
Violent.
Thank you for sending that in.
Somebody wrote this in. Don't smell your fingers afterwards. What?
Don't.
That's the first thing I do.
Yeah, they're obviously, it's a turn off. They obviously don't like when someone smells their fingers after it.
That's the first thing I'd do if I was with a woman. I'd be smelling my fingers.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't wash my hands after fucking a woman.
Oh, I love the smell of vagina.
Yeah.
Love the smell of vagina.
He's gone down on me and then he's kissing me after it and I can smell myself off his beard all day. I love that shit.
No, there's something I don't like. That's
No,
something
I
doesn't
do.
sit comfortable with me about that, the whole vagina in the beard for the whole day thing. Yeah, no, I don't know what it is.
Like, all I can smell is me.
No, I think it's the hair. I think it's the beard hair. Right.
The flavour saver.
No. Right. Guys, when you come, don't pull out straight away. Leave it in for a bit after and cuddle. Your girl will love it. Trust me.
Yeah.
Do you like when he leaves it in? Like after he's both come, he just leaves his dick in your vagina and just
it doesn't really do it.
sit there like a sausage in a bun.
It does eventually like get soft and then it just slip out.
But is it nice to stay in?
No, I suppose it's intimate maybe.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be something that'd make you that I'd love it. Like,
yeah.
But like the whole intimacy part of it.
Yeah, I suppose.
But I'm ready to
go
clean
again.
up. No, clean up the mess and go again.
You're right. Okay. Can you go again?
Oh, I can always go again.
Like how often? So if you come once, when, like, what's the time limit between where you'd be able to come again?
Yeah, but see, I only come with myself.
Yeah.
So I can do that quite a lot.
Yeah. No, I need a good break.
At the end of the day, then my vag looks like a packet of salami.
Yeah.
Because I'm all swollen and bed up. Like,
yeah, I get you.
Nobody wants to look at a salami vag. Like, do you know, it's nice and neat.
I don't mind a bit of salami.
Nice and neat until I pound it down too much, and
I
then
don't mind a
things
bit of salami
are
at all.
swollen and spread. And
Yeah.
corned beef sandwich, like.
Yeah, you're not selling this to me here now. Nice. It's a good thing you're not single anymore, because I don't think this podcast would have done it for you.
No, you're gonna eat my corned beef cartons.
Miley, your corned beef cartons,
thanks,
babes. No, I need like a good hour before I come again. Yeah.
See, what I do is when I come, I'll keep going and I won't stop. And then I'll get loads of little waves of little ones. Yeah. And I can do that for about 15 minutes after it.
Yeah.
But then to have a proper full orgasm, like I'll get little mini build-ups and little mini comes. And then probably to have a proper one, I'd probably need an hour to have 2 proper orgasms. Yeah. But like I like riding a wave of like when it's like
I get
loads
you.
of little ones.
I just came up with the best idea. Right?
What?
Me and you, we bring out our own little chocolate sweets and we'll call them mini cums.
Mini comes?
Yeah. So they're like brown on the outside but white in the middle. And then they melt when you eat them. Mini cums by Unhinged.
Mini cums. And we should get a mold of each of our pussies. And then we can do little mini chocolate pussies.
The sweets could be the shape of our clits.
Yes.
Oh, they'd be tiny sweets.
Oh, they would be tiny. It'd be like eating a coffee bean.
Right. Is it my go or your go? I think it's my go.
No, it's my go.
Okay, go ahead.
2 in the pink and 1 in the stink when you're licking the clit. You all know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like a... No, I don't really...
Maybe not in the ass.
I don't think that's ever... I don't think I've ever had any... I love getting fingered and out at the same time.
Yeah.
But I've never had another finger in there. I've never tried that.
No, I've never tried that now. Maybe not in, but like a little tickle, maybe. Yeah. A little tickle on the sphincter.
No, I don't think that's ever happened to me. Yeah. I'll try it. I don't like anything in my ass, but look... I'm not
try anything once.
Yeah, like. maybe my problem is that I'm only going to be able... Because there is women that only come from anal.
Yeah.
So maybe I just need to be more open to anal.
Maybe.
Aaron, this is not an invitation to go into my asshole either.
Literally more open.
This is just...
I mean, ask first, Aaron.
Yeah.
At least. Okay.
Aaron's obsessed with arse.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's with me.
Yeah, but like he's obsessed. Oh, like with looking at.
Yeah,
like,
he's
big
like he's an
ass,
arse man. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
but he loves arseholes and all as well. Like he loves eating ass and all.
Yeah, but you make up for everything else that doesn't matter about the ass.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I know so.
You're the best friend ever.
I am. Okay, so this next one that I got in, right? I feel like it's come in from someone who's really angry. Right? Right. The worst thing to do is tell someone that you enjoy it, whatever they were doing, but in fact you hate it so much that you prayed for it to be nearly over, and deep down it was absolute shite. That's someone,
I think
right?
a lot of women do that though as well.
But I feel like that's women who are in these relationships are just like, you know what? I'm not even fucking arsed anymore. Here, have me. Do what you want. Oh yeah, that was great. Oh, thank you so much. Never come so hard before in my life. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of women, because like there'll be times where, not now, like, but like before, they would be doing something and they'd be like, oh, are you enjoying that? And I'd be like, yeah. And then I'm not.
I feel like when it gets to that point, it's like time to end things. Because if you're at that point where you actually don't even care to communicate, you're not enjoying it anymore.
But it's not even that, like, one night that I've had, I think I've had 2 or 3 one night stands. Yeah. And they'd be like, you know, looking for validation and stuff. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So I feel like if it gets to that point
in a relationship, like,
and that you're just not willing to communicate, or maybe you have tried to communicate it and then they're just not listening. Yeah. You know what I mean? And what are you supposed to do then?
I think a lot of men nowadays, like especially if it's eating out, I think a lot of men eat now for their own pleasure. Yeah. So they do kind of eat the way that turns them on, you know, like ravish you and stuff. Yeah. Whereas a lot of women, even like myself included, I like soft and gentle kind of movements, whereas men are just like, oh, I'm like, no.
Yeah, they eat you out like they like their dick's been sucked, kind of.
Literally,
I get you.
And what turns them on, like, you know, having a face covered in pussy juice and stuff. Like, women are not. Now, some women probably do. Yeah. But personally, I like.
Well, we'll get to the stats. We'll get to the stats very soon.
Just want to say you girls are brilliant. Listen to you in the mornings on the way to work, which really cheers me up. My sex advice would be to not slip it in the wrong hole accidentally on purpose. It never ends well. No, it does now. Well,
we mentioned that before. Yeah. Accidentally on purpose is a nice term for rape.
Yeah. A polite way of saying
rape. Yeah. Stop accidentally raping your girlfriends.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for listening to the podcast. It's really nice getting messages in like that, because I had a really bad week last week. Not a really bad week, but I had a bad week last week, where I was just like, oh my God, like are these podcasts okay?
Too out there.
Are they doing well? Do people actually like them? Am I coming across as a asshole? Do people even like me? Yeah. And are we just doing this because people are laughing at us and all? And it's like,
that's the joys of putting yourself out there, regardless of what we're doing, or if we were actually being proper therapists or whatever on the pod. We're going to second guess everything.
Yeah. So last week I was second guessing everything. I was just like,
I've had weeks like that as
feeling really insecure about what people think of me and stuff. Like, so like, it's really
especially
nice.
Looking back at the live show, because even though everyone had a right time, like, you know, it's kind of cringy looking at herself, kind of feeding
Oh
off
my
the
God.
audience. Like,
I could not stop cringing when I was watching the whole show back. 'Cause me and Jade watched it back, and
I still haven't watched the full thing.
everyone who watched it back and all said it was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And Jade said it was like she was experiencing it again for the
yeah.
second time, and Jade loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it again. She was like, I'm so proud of you and all this and all that. But looking back, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm actually so cringy.
yeah.
I'm so fucking cringy.
Yeah.
But I got some boost after the live show though, because
sure, even when we went off stage your halftime, you were like, we're doing this again.
Yeah.
And we were so panicking before we went on stage that we were like, oh, are we doing the right thing? Like, are we going to make a show of ourselves or whatever? And literally we hadn't even walked off the stage for the interval.
Yeah.
And you looked at me and were like, we're doing this again.
Yeah.
And we
but
were so
but just
high
the
on
feedback
life.
from everyone,
Yeah.
they're just having the best night of their life and all. Someone said it was better than the Pink concert.
Oh! And we didn't have to fly around the stage, Tom.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, flying high, all right.
Flying
But we
high,
weren't. That's so funny. Anytime I see Pink's concert, she's just flying around.
Yeah,
the
but you ever
fucking
see
place,
that
like, what?
TikTok of is he's Scottish or Northern? He's like, Pink, get down.
Get down.
There's
What
no
are you
need
doing?
for you to be flying around. I can't even do the accent. Like, get down.
But anyway, yeah, we were better than the Pink concert.
Oh, I'll take that.
I'll take that.
Somebody wrote in and goes, lock the doors so no parents and especially kids can walk in randomly. Yeah, that's pretty important.
Yeah, but what kids haven't walked in on their parents at some stage in their
I've
life?
never walked in on my parents.
I don't think I've ever walked in.
But I've heard them.
Yeah, I've heard them.
But it had been the middle of the night where I was supposed to be asleep
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah, and I remember my brother coming in and be like, "See, I think mom and dad are fighting," and I was like, "What?" And I walked in, I was like,
Oh, you walked
I was like,
in?
no, I didn't walk in.
Yeah, but yeah.
I was just like, "Come on, Justin, let's just go to bed now." I think I was 12.
Oh,
I know.
And he'd have been younger, like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I've never been walked in, I don't think, on by my kids.
Yeah. Me neither, because I don't have kids.
No, has Coda ever walked in on the times that she's not joining in?
Oh, she's watched while we did stuff on the sofa.
Yeah.
And then tried to join in and then like, fuck's sake, Coda, and I had to put her in her cage.
Yeah, that's exactly
But
what
like this
happened.
podcast is making me go,
Maybe I should just...
okay.
Let's try out something
Well, hello
new.
there, Coda.
Well, hello there.
Right. Fucking rots me when he thinks he...
I love the start of this already.
Fucking rots me when he thinks he's in and he's heavy going as if he's racing in the Grand fucking National when in fact he's nowhere near where he's meant to be. Makes you think how many years he's been fucking fresh air.
How do they... I don't understand how they don't know that it's not in.
It's probably just between the legs or something. Do you know what I mean? Like between the thighs and all that. And again, they're at the stage where the girls are just like, do you know what? I actually don't even care. Go on.
The man is just doing...
Yeah.
He's enjoying it, so whatever.
Oh yeah, baby, thanks.
I hate when they go in and they go hard straight away. Like, if they go in and there's no, like, gentleness at the beginning, I
Yeah.
love hard sex.
Yeah.
But I need to be warmed up to hard sex
Yeah.
because if they go hard straight away,
Yeah,
my
I get you.
cervix just goes,
Yeah,
nope.
but then Jade is the opposite.
She has to go hard straight away.
Not all the time.
Yeah.
But
No, I can go hard straight away, but it's uncomfortable. And then I find when I
Yeah.
want to go again, because it kind of hurts.
Yeah.
I do like that hurt feeling.
Yeah.
But it restricts me from going again.
Yeah.
Whereas if you take it slow and then go real
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
everything is loosened up and risen up and
Yeah.
it's not as intense.
Yeah.
Then I can go numerous times.
no, I like really go by like body language
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I'm well used to knowing what Jade wants in the moment.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed over how long I've been with Jade is when she thinks it's going to be slow
Yeah.
and easy, and then it just goes fucking hard, and she really responds to that.
Yeah.
It's like a surprise.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She's like, oh, like,
Yeah.
and she really responds to
Yeah.
that. So
I get that.
I don't know. Everyone's different.
Everyone is different.
Right? Girls.
Yes.
We've got a lot of stuff in for the guys.
Oh.
Right? But so, girls, please stop twisting the head.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't twist the head. I twist the shaft. While my mouth is...
Twist? No, I was it.
Yeah, but so like I'll suction onto the top.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I twist. A little bit of a twist.
Does that not
but
pull
that's
the
when,
skin, though?
No, well,
That's what this guy's problem is. Obviously, is like the skin has been pulled a little
yeah,
bit too
maybe.
much.
But see, you have to make sure that the skin is down and that you're only moving the skin and the skin is not coming over the top.
Have you ever been with a fella who's circumcised?
Yeah.
So they don't have that skin.
No.
So when you're
It's great.
like,
There's less in
what's
the way.
been pulled when you're wanking?
like there's still movement, and men have really stretchy skin on their dick anyway. But you focus on the head. So like I said, like if I'm sucking someone off, I'm focusing on the head with my tongue, and then that little string at the side. Like if you massage that with your tongue, well, the fucking banjo string, like, but like they're real sensitive there on the little part where there's this. So like I'll massage that with my tongue while the shaft is being massaged.
I'm actually sweating because I feel ill. I don't know what it is. Just don't mention banjo string to me ever again.
Yeah, no, I'm good at blowjobs. Fair, I know what I'm doing.
Jesus Christ, no.
But you wouldn't twist, like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, let's move on because I'm gonna puke on the microphone. So sorry.
Swallow, don't spit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I never used to be a swallower or a spitter. It'd be like, come on my tits or come somewhere else.
See, you're always a swallower when you're going down on a girl. Yeah. Because it's just coming as it's happening. Do you know what I mean?
The last time, like I swallow now, but it depends. Like if it's the first time that they've come in the day, it's a real shot to the throat, and I'm kind of like, oh no! Like the last time I swallowed it was very hard to swallow it down because there was so much. It just hit the back of my neck, and I was like,
Again, I think I need to move on. I actually feel like I'm going pale. I don't mean to be offensive or anything,
but I now I swallow.
But anything hitting the back of the throat, we have this gun thing that cleans, it shoots out water into your teeth.
The flosser thing, yeah.
That hits back my tonsils, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm fainted.
See, I don't really have a bag. I have a pretty good gag reflex. Like I don't gag when things are there very often. But like if I'm caught by surprise, I'm kind of...
No, let's move on. Worst advice my nanny always told me, Worst advice my nanny always told me, ma'am, was that to keep a husband, you have to give him sex whenever he wants. That's a real old school thing, isn't it? Yeah, that
is real old school.
Yeah, that's very bad advice.
Yeah, that is bad advice.
I mean, it's probably true. To keep him fucking happy, but that's bad advice.
That's true. But then, like, there's people that have wrote in and I've spoken and all, and that they've found out that their partner is cheating on them, but they would have had a really good regular sex life. So I don't think that's true at all.
Yeah.
I think men will do whatever they want to do, and who is going to... nowadays anyway, like put aside their own wants to keep a man. If the man wants to go,
it's just not how things are done these days. No. I have one more before we move on to the stats. Right?
Go on.
It's you, isn't it?
Never call her a good girl if you're related. Yeah, that's probably a big no-no.
Yeah, that's probably a big no-no.
Do you like being called a good girl?
Not particularly. No. Maybe if it
not during sex, but like if I do something like even just normally to everyday life and they say, "Oh, good girl," I'm kind of But during sex, I'm like,
I get you. Yeah, I get you. It can catch me off guard every now and then.
Yeah, it kind of triggers you. Like, oh, that's a bit spicy. But during sex, no.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be much into dirty talk during sex at all. Dirty talk. No, it gives me the ick, cringes me, and especially because if I went to go and give someone, now I have to, for me, right, give me a bottle of wine. Yeah. Oh my God, I think I'm in a porno.
Yeah. I think everybody's like that.
I will talk absolute utter shit in your ear when I'm on a bottle of wine. But the other person has to be in a bottle of wine as well.
Yeah, no, now I would talk a lot dirtier, like with a few drinks, but even just normal sex, like I'd be like, oh my God, you fuck me so good. You know, that encouragement, because they really, like, men love encouragement. Yeah. So like if I'm like encouraged, if I'm really enjoying myself, I'll make it very known that I'm enjoying myself. And in turns, it makes them work harder and work better. And I'm like, oh.
Do you know when you're drinking, right? And you go have really drunken sex, you think you're the fucking sexiest, best ever. I would absolutely love, right, to down a bottle of wine or 2 bottles of wine, go have sex and record it and watch it back.
Yeah, because I'd say
how
it's
fucking
so
fun would that? Oh my God. Yeah. I would love to, because the two in your mind in the moment.
What it's actually looking like.
What it's actually
because I'd find even my drink, because I'd be quite paranoid over my body and stuff, like, so I would never do positions like in a way that my fucking belly is like hanging or looks disgusting or whatever. But if I'm drunk, like I lose all self-consciousness.
I'm the same.
And I'm like, I am the hottest person in the room right now, and I'm going to put on a fucking show. Yeah. So you better sit back and watch and get that popcorn ready.
Sometimes there's no one even there with me.
No, just having a great old time with myself. Looking in the mirror, like, look at this goddamn. Do you ever
goddess?
Yeah, do you ever wank looking at yourself?
I have before, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But only because I'm not looking at my face or anything.
No, I'm looking at my pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pussies are hot.
Yeah, because I'm a lesbian, so I can look at my own goals every now and then and be like, oh, yeah.
But even,
Just imagine it's someone else's. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't be looking at my face. I don't have a good sex face.
Oh God, no. I'm looking at my... Oh God, no. Oh Jesus, no. My clit would invert if I gave my own eye contact to my own eyes. Can you imagine me looking into the mirror trying to give my own self eye contact? No, I'd be like,
what do we got here? Right, so that's all I have. I do have a few other little
This is my last
bits.
one before we get into the stats.
Right.
What men and women actually fucking like. Right. Anyway, guys.
Yes.
Please stop saying, do you like that, huh? No, we don't fucking like it.
I do. Like if I wouldn't mind them saying, I don't know if I'd like, do you like that? Be like, is that good for you?
Do you like that, huh?
Do you like that?
Do you like that, huh? Yeah. You like that, huh?
You want that? You want this?
Oh, you do like it.
You want a bit of this?
Right. So thanks to everyone for sending those in, right? But we did a little bit of research to find out what women and what men actually like. Yeah. Right? Now, I've read over stats for women and for men, and they're very different.
Okay.
Right? Which is weird. Yeah. Okay? Because you would think like men and women are made to be compatible for each other biologically. Yes. Right? But we're not really compatible. No. Men and women really aren't compatible. No. Like according to these this fucking experiment anyway. Okay. Right? I think you should do the women first.
Right. Stats for women. The study asked 1,055 heterosexual women in the US to answer a questionnaire that covered everything from sexual attitudes down to their preferred pattern of genital stimulation. The participants ranged from 18 to 94. 94. Saucy grannies. Yeah. Their answers were very revealing. More than 36% of women reported needing clitoral stimulation to reach orgasm, while less than a fifth reported that intercourse alone was sufficient. Mm-hmm. An additional 36% said that clitoral stimulation wasn't necessary, but made for a better orgasm. Yeah. When asked about their ideal techniques, 2/3 preferred direct clitoral stimulation. Of those that preferred indirect stimulation, the majority preferred touching through the skin above the hood. So like directly on the clit. Yeah. While a smaller number preferred touching through both lips pushed together like a sandwich.
I get that.
I'm like that.
I understand that. Yeah.
Fewer than 10% of women enjoyed stimulation to their mons pubis, the squishy area of tissue above the pubic bone. Yeah. The little triangle. Yeah. Around 5% preferred it when their partner avoided the clit altogether. Yeah. Something else most women agreed on, light to medium pressure on the genitals is best. Only 1 in 10 said they preferred firm pressure during stimulation. More than half the women in the study said that spending time to build arousal, having a partner who knows what they like, and an emotional intimacy contributed to better orgasms. And one last thing, stamina is less important than you might think. Less than 1 in 5 women indicated that sex that lasts a long time made orgasms feel better.
Very interesting.
I'd be very into like, don't touch me directly on the clit. I like the whole area.
I like that.
Moved,
yes, I'm the same.
Not directly on. So like, I want your full palm or your hand and that movement.
And feel the motion of the fingers.
Because I find that right under the clit, you know, that kind of hard area. Yeah. That's, if I rub that, I come real fast.
Yeah. But it's too...
directly on the clit, I don't like at all.
Yeah, it's almost frustrating. Yeah. Irritating.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of type
it gets
thing.
a bit too much, yeah.
Right. So, stats for men, right? It wasn't as technical as what the women want, right? Their number one thing for men is feeling desired. So, as you said earlier, right? Almost 3/4 of the men, 73%, said feeling desired was critical to their libidos. Several mentioned some versions of adage men lust.
I don't know what that is.
I'm shit reading out shit.
You want me to read it out?
I'm going to pass this on to Danni because I have dyslexia, as we all know.
Stats for men. Feeling desired was the number one factor affecting desire. Almost 3/4 of the men, 73%, said that feeling desired was critical to their libidos. Several mentioned some version of the adage men lust. Women want to feel desired, and disagreed with it. They loved their partners coming on to them, from playfully initiating erotic touch to saying let's do it. So men love not having to initiate it.
Yes.
They like their women taking control and making them feel wanted.
Yeah.
Unexpected sexual opportunities. 2/3 of the men, 66%, said that they turned lusty when their spouse presented sexual prospects that were unanticipated.
Yeah, so surprise.
Surprise sex. Yeah, who would do? I'm not scheduling the sex.
Yeah.
Many of the men said that their sex was usually scheduled in advance. This is what sex therapists almost universally recommend for long-term couples, especially those with significant desire differences. But the men said occasional spontaneity got them excited, particularly when their partner initiated. They want direction. Yeah, so there's this common misconception that men have to initiate sex all the time.
Yeah.
And the women would be like, well, we never have sex because he never initiated it.
Yeah.
But then a lot of women find it uncomfortable to initiate sex. But like, men love to feel wanted.
Yeah.
And men like to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And like, not even that the woman take charge, but they want to feel wanted. So that's why men love, I find men love encouragement during sex more.
Yeah.
Because like I said earlier on, when you encourage them, they really put effort in and it makes them really horny.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of men love sex talk, because they're like, okay, well, she's really wanting me now, and this is really turning me on, so I'm going to make her grateful for wanting, that kind of way.
And then I was surprised to hear that they want direction.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women, obviously, they write in, they're just like, oh, my man, like, I just fake my orgasms all the time.
No, men want to be told what to do.
Tell your men what you want.
They love instructions when it comes to sex.
I love directions.
Yeah.
I love being like, you tell me, like,
it's best for everyone involved.
Exactly. I love it. And I will give directions. But like, if something's happening to me and I'm just not feeling it, I'm just like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll be aware. I'll let the other person be aware of that. I'm not just going to sit there and fucking let someone do something that I'm not enjoying.
Yeah.
Like, how's that benefiting either party?
It's not benefiting.
Do you know what I mean?
Anyone.
Anyway, those stats were
They were.
I'd like to see some Irish stats though.
Yeah.
Because I was Googling like stats for Ireland and stuff.
Maybe we could conduct our own.
Maybe we could.
Oh my God, we should do our own survey.
Women of Wexford.
Not even women of... No, but we should...
We'll start with Wexford.
Just Irish women in general.
Yeah.
Just do a survey of... And ask Irish men and Irish women. Because I'm sure there's massive differences between different cultures.
Yeah, we'll look into that. We'll look into that.
Yeah, we should. I think that would be great.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Let's do that. We'll come up with our own survey.
Anyone who is good at surveys, slide into the DMs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they can't be that hard to do, because even people doing college work and stuff
but I wouldn't know. We'd need to get a professional in, because I wouldn't know what questions to be asking.
No, but we ask what our own...
I get you, but it'd be good to have an actual sex therapist come in and help do up the survey.
That'd be cool.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To know the right type of things, because we just be asking dirty shit.
Yeah.
Like sucking cock. But like, do you know what I mean? Ask proper questions.
Yeah. Do you want your ass hit?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
very interesting.
Yeah, that was a very interesting pod.
It was. Will we keep the 2 little things that I have for the extra pod?
Yeah, okay.
Right. So.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I loved getting in people's...
I do have other little things, but you know what? We're going to keep that for the bonus episode, so you're going to have to subscribe to listen to it.
Oh God, the bonus episode last week. Oh, Danny, it was too much. It was too much. It really was. It was literal porn.
Oh, actually, going on to the survey, I was actually listening to a podcast there a while ago. I need to listen. I'll send it to you to listen to it again, because it's very interesting. And it was a sex therapist.
Right.
And she was talking about that the women's least favourite part of sex was penetration.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I need to send you. We need to listen. So I'll send it to you and I'll listen to it again and we'll take down around. But it was an extremely interesting pod.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you and listen to it.
Yeah. And do you know the name? Just for people listening.
Do I know it now? Hang on. Yes, I do. Just give me 2 seconds, because Ellen sent it
now. Listen,
to me.
Listeners, you can go listen to this podcast, but you come right fucking back. You hear me?
So the orgasm expert. Right, hang on now.
Is she Irish?
No, English. Sometime today. Right, so the Diary of a CEO with Stephen Bartlett.
Oh, I love that podcast.
Yeah. And so he had on the orgasm expert. Women don't like penetrative sex as much as men. This is how often you should be having sex. Stop inviting pets into the bedroom. Dr. Karen Gurney. Right? So you need
hear
to
that, listeners? Stop inviting
your pets. So you need to listen to it. And we can talk about it. Yeah. So listeners, look that up as well. Because it was very interesting. Very interesting. And it was very relatable as well.
Yeah. Okay, great news.
Great news.
We're come to the end. We've come to the end of the podcast.
Yeah, we've come and we're coming to the end of the podcast.
On to the next filthy bonus episode now for the subscribers.
I don't know if it'll be as filthy as last week's one.
No, I can't. Even when I was editing it, Danny, I was like, that's actually awful.
How do we get away with it?
I don't know, because it's disgusting. It really is. Like, I'm ashamed of myself.
Oh, well, you know what? At least people can't say that we're not transparent in who we are.
I know. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's episode.
Thanks for listening in.
And we'll see you in the next cartoon.
See you in the next cartoon.
Bye.